All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, second Saturday of February already. Can't believe we'll next week be in the middle of February, but what can you do? Anyway, good morning. Welcome to this Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We're in 2024. Uh, this will be the last one in 2024 for the time being. We'll come back to it in the future once some things happen. Things kind of get a little bit better. They're working on some fixes and whatnot. So once those fixes are in place and things kind of improve, then we'll come back to this sim. But I figured this would be a good way to kind of send it off. Um, so I'm your host, pilot, lead singer, and driver of the airplane, Uncle B. Today we're going to go from Mariposa-Yosemite. We're going to take off and we're going to try. I've got a point. Hopefully it'll show up. I think I've got a little display in this plane. We're going to come here and then we're going to follow this area into Yosemite Valley. We'll see El Capitan. We'll see Yosemite Village. And then Half Dome. We'll try to kind of cruise around in here if we can. It's very narrow. Well, it seems narrow from the air, but there may be enough room where we can kind of do a couple loops around. When we're ready to leave the area and head for Mono Lake, I'm going to try to come around here and gain altitude around Half Dome. Why is there that dot there? That's kind of weird. And then we're gonna climb out of there, um, and head towards Mono Lake. Now, there's a river. If we look at, so there's El Capitan is right around. Should be like right here. Yeah, because there's Yosemite Village, so El Capitan should be like right around here. We're going to try to follow this river out and look for Tenaya Lake. And then we're going to follow that out. There's a road that should lead us to Mono Lake. And then we're going to circle around Mono Lake a couple times. And then on the way out, we're gonna as we circle, I'm gonna gain altitude. We're gonna get up to about 10,000 feet, because our destination airport today here, Mammoth-Yosemite, is at like 7,000 feet in altitude. So we need to be at least 3,000 feet above our landing altitude. So we're gonna shoot for about 10,000 feet. We're gonna come in here. I'm not sure which runway we're gonna come in on. But it's gonna be a bit of a challenging landing, but we'll see how we do. If we can't land there for whatever reason, if something happens, we'll try to shoot for Bishop, because that's not too far away. That'll be the alternate destination if we have to. If we can't get up there and maintain some altitude and all that, we'll shoot for Bishop, because I think that's at a lower altitude. That's the Eastern Sierra Airport, regional airport. So we'll go for there if we have to. So anyway, so I'm gonna get in here, get our little plane started up, and I've got the weather set for just some high level clouds. I may just put it at I'm going to put it at clear skies. We're not going to even worry about the clouds. We're going to have nice clear skies so we can see everything. We'll be able to clearly define our points of interest and everything. I think I've got the markers turned on for it. We'll see. So we should be able to see Yosemite, El Capitan, and Half Dome. And all the other... We should be able to see the falls, everything that's in this area. We should be able to kind of clearly see what the... hello, Kev. How are you? Nice to see you. So let's go ahead and get in here and get started up. I've already loaded up the plane with 100% fuel, so if we have to, we can land out at Mono Lake. We'll land at that airport to refuel if necessary. Ooh, it's still dark. I gotta get that changed. Oops. Hit the pause button. Oh, actually, do a walk around here in the early morning. All right, there's all that. Make sure we got all of our covers. There. All right. How do we get in here? There it is. There we go. Okay, I know that bottom thing is supposed to come back up, I think. Oh, I'll tell you, this is one of those. Okay. There we go. All right, let's get the time changed. Let's get on our EFB here, I think. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Okay, there we go. All right, now we can see. All right, there we go. And mixture all the way in. All right, so we got a fuel selector. We got left, right. Okay. Okie dokie. Throttle just a bit. We'll go ahead and dial in 10,000 just so that we have that already programmed in. All right, there we go. Okay. We don't have to worry about the altimeter setting. Let's go ahead and turn our tablet open. Oh, we don't need a tablet. Well, that's okay. We'll yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, let's get ready to go. Somewhere. Oh, let's see if we no, there's definitely a parking brake somewhere. Probably should have looked for this the other day. Come on, where's the parking brake? Normally it's like there's a lever or something. Part of me thinks it's like down here somewhere. Maybe not. Don't tell me they forgot to put in a parking brake release. Oh, come on. Picked up the chalk, so it can't be that. I can't think of where to... Is it back here? See, I'm almost positive it's down here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Can't believe it. Well, there's always one way to find out. Where's the checklist? Uh-huh. Alright, let's see if that. Nope. So there's got to be a. Boy, this is gonna really get my blood pressure up. I can't even get low enough to find. So that's. Oh, I know what. That's the. Okay, that's the pedals for the rear seat. Where are the... There's gotta be a thing for the... Man, you gotta be kidding me. See, I had it. Normally it's on my controller. If I press a button, it automatically releases the brakes. Oops. I just killed the engine. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right. Hold on. You know, that's something I want. Well, this is getting off to a really poor start, isn't it? All right. Let's pause this. Control, delete. Of course. RB. Okay. All right, there we go. We finally got it. My goodness. I couldn't get the parking brakes off, Kev. It would not release the parking brake at all to, so, yeah. I normally, like, that's the problem with 2024. They remap stuff, and it's like, there's no, like, I could not, I have hard, see, like, normally I just use the, like, on the D-pad on 2020, if I hit left on the D-pad on my controller, it releases the parking brakes. Or I know where the thing is to manually turn them off, you know. But there's no, like, apparent switch that's easily defined in this aircraft. So I should have looked at it last night before I went to bed, made a note of it that I needed what I needed to do. The system is turned on. What are you talking about? Jeez. Everything's turned on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I should have done my due diligence and checked everything last night, but yeah, that you have, it's like you got to remap everything. I mean, some stuff is already mapped, but it's not like very intuitive. You know. I think we're set to go now. Yeah, it says the. Okay. All right, let's go. Just wasted like 30 minutes looking for a freaking switch that doesn't exist. It's just been, was having trouble getting the brakes off this morning. That's all. It's okay. We're on our way. Morning. How are you? What it was, I didn't do my homework. I should have double checked everything. That's okay. We're on our way. See, it says the electrical system is not on. City haircut now. Oh, got your hair done. Look at you. Joseph. Should. I put on the POIs for yeah, I'm alright, Joseph. Just had to feel like a dummy for not knowing how to turn off my parking brakes, but that's okay. We're on our way. We're good to go. I am a bit. It's just, well, part of it is I'm disappointed with it not being like very clearly, like normally you have a something you push or pull to engage the parking brake, or there's some kind of it's something that's very like clear. It's clearly defined what releases the parking brake, and when it's not clearly defined, you kind of feel like a dumbass, pardon my French, because it's I should have looked last night. I should have made sure I knew what I was, where things were in the plane. Hello, Camilla. So it's like I sat there for almost 30 minutes trying to sort out something that doesn't exactly exist. And then I have to look up, okay, how do I, in the new sim, how do I release the parking brake? Because it's not the way it was before. So it's just, got a Spanish advert. Oh, well. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. But anyway, alright, we're on our way at least. You shouldn't talk about yourself like that, Joseph. Anyway, well, that's because you have a cat. I suspect that's why. Let me just put the shirt up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay. No, it's not. This is basically like a push point. No, this is definitely not. Alright, so we should be, this is the way into Yosemite Valley. There's a road that runs, one runs in and one runs out. Yeah, I heard PlayStation Plus. Oh no, Joseph, what are you gonna do with yourself? It'll be okay. It'll come back up eventually. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw something about it. Oh, see. Okay, hold on. Sound. Okay. Okay, let's go down to okay. See, 1 minute is too loud, next minute is too outside playing. Alright, is this better? Is it a little bit lower now? Yes, I do. Has this improved things? It just, okay. Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, I can do one more other thing. Alright. Now tell me if that's better. Is that even more better? More gooder? Is this significantly better? Not sure. Can't tell. Don't care. That better. Okay. Joseph says that's better. Vex, what do you reckon? Is the young man correct, or is he pulling my leg? Bella says that's good. We got two people. Kev, you want to weigh in on the subject? It sounds okay now. I can hear you better. Okay. Well, it could be. Yep. Good. Okay. All right. Everybody's weighed in. We closed down the voting on the sound. Okay. Well, I'll try to fly out here so we can see some of the scenery here. That was the intent. now we got the sound shenanigans fixed, hopefully. But then next week, everybody will say, "Oh, it's not loud enough." Can't win for losing with this crowd, I'll tell you. Now, look, doggone it. Hold on. I tanked up before. It says I only have 39% fuel left. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. Yeah, this is why. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and then everybody was like, why is there a start screen? Kev couldn't win for losing the other day in ATS. Poor James felt like he's trying to help, and then Kev was like, I know, that's why nobody can see anything, because there's a start screen. This looks fantastic. After all, we will all be missing. Yeah. After the numpties start, let's call it what it is. Look at this. This is amazing. Like, this is the best part of this sim right here. Look at this. It's almost like we're really in Yosemite. This is fantastic. Wow. Let's see again. I turned on the look. There's Half Dome in the distance. Look at that. Wow. So we should be near, this should be El Capitan right here. Yep. It should be coming around the corner here. Man, look at this. Today's flight brought to you by Parasox Airline. Parasox, because you have a Parasox, it doesn't mean they have to match. Airline president, CEO, fellow pilot. Scruffy Tam will show you his mismatched socks, if you ask him nicely. I tell you, aside from all the other issues, this is pretty darn amazing. Like, I was pretty happy with Alaska, and that's what made me think of, well, let's fly in Yosemite next, so we can kind of see how that looks. So we're coming up on Yosemite Village. Should be almost in front of us here shortly. So I think what I'm going to do, once we get past it, so there's El Capitan right there, or Half Dome, I mean. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I think we're going to need to gain some help. If we were there now, we would be on snow. Yep. Did they put this in? I don't know how they. This is amazing. Like, it looks like what you would expect Yosemite to look. You know, granted, yes, Kev's right. It's probably snow on the ground, frosty. You know, but this is really. Yeah, this is amazing. All right, so I think what we're gonna do there's half dome. Right, so what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to circle around half dome. Man, that is amazing. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. Okay. Decide to pull this off. Hello, Mick. How are you? Okay. We're just trying to ooh, check out that turbulence. Well, wonder if I see. Yeah, it's very narrow in here, so I'm kind of bit see, this looks kind of like it's snow covered right here. All right, I think I have a plan here. Really watch my RPMs and everything, because we're climbing, but we're climbing at a very steep rate. I don't want to crash. Wow, look at this. Everybody get your mittens out and your hot chocolate. Yeah, well, this is kind of the unplanned portion of the flight. I'm trying to get back to Half Dome, but I'm trying to climb out because we're going to need to be at a there's Half Dome back in front of us. I'm trying to maintain some speed as well. I don't want to stall the plane because it's there we go. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. That's fantastic. Look at that. Yeah, I think when I first started in 2020, we flew out this way, and I think I tried to land on top of Half Dome, and it didn't go so well. Go back towards where we kind of came in at. Yosemite Village down there. The Ansel Adams Galleries down there. They actually do classes on photography through the Ansel Adams Gallery, and it is not cheap to take a class out there. It is super expensive. El Capitan. All right. Got some good pictures. We'll have to cut a bunch of stuff out. All right, now comes the fun part. Now, in theory, you know what? bit apprehensive. Like, supposedly I can land somewhere down there, but I don't want to. I could probably do it, but I don't want a chance that it's going to crash the sim. Trying to be. I could try to land over there because that seems to be a bit more open. And then you could supposedly hop out and walk around. And check out the scene, you know, like the scenery on foot. Maybe we'll try that at Mono Lake. Because I think I'd have a heck of a time getting back up to altitude to continue the flight. I think we're kind of at a good spot right now. We're still climbing, although I don't really keep climbing too much higher. It's not going to be exact. There should be a river below us. I think that's it right there. There's the lake. It should be that lake. I'm pretty sure that's yeah, we're heading towards Tenaya Lake. Yep, right there. I think there's a river from there. A river runs down from that lake down into Yosemite Valley, on top of the waterfalls and all that are in the area, with the snow melt and all that. Now, years ago, I visited a lake. I don't think it was this one, but there's a lake in the area somewhere in this part of California that has a restaurant like right next to the lake, and I had a fantastic cheeseburger there with fries. It was, but the scenery was just amazing. So next Saturday, it was at a restaurant. A friend of mine and I went out there. She drove, so I don't remember where it was. I just know it was by a lake somewhere in California. But it wasn't like Lake Tahoe or anything like that. It was just we drove. I thought we were going to go to Yosemite. We didn't end up going there. We went somewhere else, but the scenery was amazing. Just, it was amazing. It was a great time. The burger was, burger was something else. Oh, man. Well, this looks pretty scenic. Just kind of like Alaska. permanent, even though I don't have live weather on, it's just like it's permanently snowed in here. But yeah, that was good. I wish I could remember where it was, because I'd definitely like to go back there. I don't know if it's still open, because that was like 20-something years ago. Alright, just on the other side of all this should be Mono Lake, so we're going to try, we'll circle around a couple times. I'm going to try to land on the shore, near the shore of Mono Lake, and shut the air. Well, see, I don't know. It shouldn't. I'm going to try to land and then pop out of the plane and walk around. That's the goal. But I got to see if there's a decent. I don't want to land at the airport. I want to try to land on the shore of the lake and see if we can get out and actually walk up to the shore of the lake. We'll try to leave the aircraft running. So what we're going to do is there's this area right here. I'm going to shoot for this because it looks like there's an opening of some kind. Ooh, bit of turbulence here. I think I could squeeze through there, and then that should drop us down into Mono Lake. Alright, so Mono Lake, the airport there is at 6,800 feet. So it's a little bit lower than our final destination today. Yeah, there's a road. Typically, I think during the winter, this road is closed off because of the snow. I don't think they keep it plowed. But in the summertime, if the weather's good, you can drive from Mono Lake. You can see the road there. I'm sure that's a very scenic drive. Alright, there's Mono Lake in front of us. What is it, a couple more weeks and we get the new golf game on the PlayStation? For those who pre-ordered it, early access, like a week early, I think get it on the 21st. You can start playing. Alright, so there's a little airport there, Mono Lake. I think it's like a dirt strip. Maybe it's paved. It's pretty small. We're gonna... I should just went there, but... So I don't know how far you can walk away from your aircraft, though. Before it like starts freaking out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to come in. We'll try to land over here off the right wingtip. We're going to fly around the lake here. Just get a sense of things. It looks pretty, I don't know if it's exactly flat, but at least there's no trees in the way or nothing like that. Let's see if there's any other places possible. I think this is a good, right here off to the right here, off the right wingtip, that area right there. Seems like that'd be a good candidate for landing deal. We could, in theory, land on this larger island, but I like having this because at least I think if we land there, I can get going fast enough to get back in the air once we land. But I'm going to see if we can pop out and walk to the edge of the lake. We're going to fly around the lake here first. And I think what I'll do is I'll just refuel as well. Have a bunch of fuel back in. Or we'll look at our fuel. And then we'll make our way to Mammoth Lake off there that way. We'll see if we can land there and get a pretty decent landing rig, because that's going to be a challenging landing there. Oh well. Actually, we'll shut off the plane and restart it and see if that fixes the radio problem. Yeah, I like this area right here. It might be a little bit sloped downhill. But I want to try to land as close as I can to that. Ooh, this area back here might be a good possibility as well. This looks pretty decent right here too. It's a bit far from the edge of the lake, but we can walk. Kind of check out the area. Awesome. I wanted to try to get up close to all this, you know, the way that this is all colored differently. Try to do come in. Let's see what we can do. Let's get fuel in there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna land here, and we'll just pretend like somebody came out with a fuel truck to gas us up. We'll shut everything down, and then hopefully that'll. Hey, Infidel, how are you? Nice to see you here. We're going to try to land here near Mammoth Lake, or not Mammoth, Mono Lake. We're going to try to hop out and walk to the edge of the lake here. We're going to try to land over here somewhere. We just went through Yosemite Valley and all that. You missed the beginning. I had a problem of trying to release the parking bricks. Man, I'll never live that down. At least I won't personally. I feel like I'm done for the rest of the day. I'm trying to land somewhere where we can kind of see the different soil colors and all that. But I'm not too sure about how rough the land might be. It looks like there's, like right here I wouldn't land because there seems to be like little waves in the ground. But I think over here would be pretty flat, closer to the edge of the water. But I want to try to walk up to the edge of the lake and see. As long as we don't crash this thing. Try this at home, kids. I should be able to join. I did the short yesterday, and it was terrible. It's a very short strip, the landing where you land up there in Canada, and I took the faster Stearman, which was probably a bad idea. You definitely need a much slower plane. Like the Tiger Moth would have been perfect, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to take too long flying last night, so I went with the faster plane, and I think I paid the price for it with my landing rate. But I should be able to join in later. Alright, yeah, this looks like a good place right here. I don't expect to be busy. But I did it anyway just to get it out of the way in case I was going to be busy today. Oh yeah, this looks like a good spot right here. Not exactly smooth, but oh no, it's definitely not. Well, that is way bumpier than it looks from the air. Oh, look at that. Let's see what we got, just out of curiosity. It was a 168. That's not too bad. Okay, let's shut everything off. We're going to shut everything off. Okay. Now let's get we're going to take care of the fuel first. Hold don't tell me it's not going to let me do it. Okay. All right, now let's see if we can get out. Will let me out? Oh, I think I know what I got to do. Hold on. Okay, look at that. We are outside the plane. Yeah, that's all sandy. All right, let's go walk over here. Oh, you know what? I want to get a picture of this. We're marooned at Mono Lake. Let's see how far it'll let us walk. In theory, you should be able to walk a distance. Now, okay, yeah, you can see the footstep, the prints in the sand. Well, you could, kinda, but... Alright, everybody remember where we parked the plane. Yeah, it's all sandy. I thought this would be a little bit smoother, but it's definitely not. It's way... I don't know that there's really a flat spot we could have landed at. It looked smooth from the air, didn't it? That's my excuse. I think I can run. Yeah. Let's try to run. Get our exercise in. We're going to jog to the lake. Oh, listen to that. Like the sound, like this is definitely rocky. Like the sound changed. Compared to being on the sand. That's amazing. Yeah, we couldn't have landed here, that's for sure. It's rockier. We could have, but I didn't know if about the brush being here, but it's not like massive trees or anything. Yeah, this is definitely not as flat as I thought it would be. Look at that, we could walk up to the edge of Mono Lake. Look at that. I bet you can't pick up a stone and skip it across the lake, huh? I gotta get a picture of this. Look at that. What do you reckon, Mick? You could... Well, actually, there's a shack back over there by where we landed. You could just stay there. Okay, we got a picture at Mono Lake. I don't think it counts for anything, but yeah, you could definitely notice the difference in the sound of your feet walking across like this rocky area versus the sand. Like that is fantastic. Yeah, I know, huh? That is. Yeah, you could just, you know, just build you a little cabin right here. You know? Yeah, there's definitely a difference in sound. That's pretty cool. There we go. Joseph got his exercise in now for the day. Okay, let's see if we can start this thing back up. All right. Okay. And away we go. Well, now you can say you visited Mono Lake, courtesy of Uncle B. Can we do a direct to? See, it still says the electrical system. So there's a bug in this plane. You cannot use the radio. Our electrical systems are all on, and you can't use the radio to talk to the ATC. That's fantastic. Can't even get an ATIS report. Nothing. Well, like I figured by resetting everything, it would have kind of cleared out whatever the problem was when we left our original departure, but that's all right. Nobody listens to ATC anyway. So yes, next Saturday, I put it up in the Discord, but I'll just talk about it right now. We're gonna go to Belize next Saturday. Yep. We'll take the DC-3 and all the flights. We fly outside. Kind of enjoy the scenery while I talk. So Belize next Saturday. We're gonna not land. We're gonna go to Belize City, I believe it is. It's gonna be kind of like on the coast. It should be. Well, no, it's not the one on the coast. It's a little bit in. That's right. I looked at the one on the coast, and it's not long enough. I feel comfortable in the DC-3 there. The following Saturday, the 22nd, we'll be in Bulgaria. 1 March, we'll be in Kyrgyzstan. And then on the 8th of March, we'll be in Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan. It's okay, every 2020 has the same quotes. Yeah, I know. And it's unfortunate because this is absolutely amazing. And it's just sad that there's so many just issues like not being able to, like my electrics are on, right? Like if I go in here, you'll see the battery is on, the alternator's on, the battery's on, the avionics are on. So how can you say that the electricals, is that the stand tour? No. I just was looking for places I've not been in the sim to get the flags, so that's what we're going for. So I was thinking about going to Saudi Arabia, but I know we've already been there because I was thinking about it for the 15th of February because I landed in Saudi Arabia on the 14th, but I won't be streaming on the 14th. It'll be that Friday for Valentine's Day. So yeah, I landed in Saudi Arabia for the Gulf War on Valentine's Day. So Yeah. It says we only got 13 nautical miles to go. So it must be like right up in here somewhere. Yes, Amilla. I ate that roast beef sandwich with horseradish sauce last night for dinner. If that's what you were going to ask me. So no, I was just trying to find places I've not been yet to get the country flags for the just to visit more countries and get some more flights in the DC-3. All right, so our airport should be kind of like right in front of us. Yep. Okay. So if we look, it should be kind of like almost to the front. Oh. Okay. I don't know which runway we're coming in on. It looks like... That looks like the way they want us to land. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, using that as a guide, kind of, for right now. Not that we're going to use it the entire way, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of throttle back a bit here. Yeah, I ate it, I think, while I was watching, I was watching two streams. I was pulling to Joseph. I was multitasking. I was watching Kev on ATS, and I was watching Pulse do his thing in that game. That was really, that was a strange game. I'm not gonna lie. That was just like, what? My observation still stands. I could not imagine being stoned out of your mind, either playing that game or watching somebody play it, because you would just be like, I think I'm gonna have some really bad dreams. Strange like Joseph. Joseph's strange to a degree, but that game was even more strange. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's have a look at our destination here. Looks like we're coming in on 27 maybe? So many F-bombs. Yes, there was. Well, I try not to I try not to do that, because sometimes somebody will ask me a question in one stream and I'm like trying to, so I try not to make that a habit, but sometimes I will but I can't do it while we're flying. No, that's off of your, yeah, I know. Well, it is what it is. But I try to be in streams for people who generally come into mind, if I can. Show some support. Mankind is okay. Now you're taking things a little too far, Kev. Come on now. It's not that bad. Let's go ahead and change. It's not like we're married, Kev. Come on now. Okay, so it's probably going to, it's the amount of turbulence is probably going to increase here at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Well, just saying. Oh, you. Anyways. All right, let's have a look as we pass by the airport. Let's just double check our. Yeah, we're coming in on 27. Yeah, we're coming in KMMH. I used Oscar 24 as a nav point just to get us to. I'm on West USA, but I don't think I have multiplayer enabled on this sim just yet. But we're coming into the end here anyway. I didn't know how long this was going to take, and it was just I wasn't exactly planning on landing at Mammoth Lake, but I thought, or Mono Lake, I thought about it. I was like, I just want to see about hopping out. And you ask us, what? Asking help for what? I'm confused now. Oh, I know. Okay, I got it now. Well, so, because part of it was before I got, like, Nightbot and all that, it had, I was constantly trying to figure out figure out that information and all, so that's why. Because sometimes they would ask, like, at a time where I'm trying to, like, figure something out, like land a plane and, all that kind of stuff. So that's why I put that. You're helping me help you by answering questions. That's what that means. Well, I try to always put the route in, and generally on 2020, because with Flow Pro, you put in exclamation point. Joseph's on YouTube. That's about par for the course. You put in exclamation point info, and it tells you all the information, like what server I'm on and all that. So you don't have to like sit there and go like, well, let me think about it, or let me look, pause the stream, pause the game, pause the sim, whatever, and then I can get the answer for you. It's all right there. So no, I could not start a stream an hour early. That'd be a bit much. I do want to get a start screen for eventually. Not, like only a couple minutes long. No more than 5. Just, but maybe for Christmas. But no. Oh, see, he's multitasking. That's who I learned it from, Joseph. All right, we got to turn back towards the airport here, and we are kind of low, I think. All right. We got this. Oh, he's watching a YouTuber. That's what that means, Kev. See, I'm never going to hear the end of that either. Let's just forget that the 8th of February ever existed. How about that? We'll just go ahead and delete this one. pretend it never happened. Start the divorce proceedings. Everything. Somebody get the frying pan out and hit me upside the head as well. Oh, that's got to be greased. That has to be greased. 18, I knew it. Yeah. Just see when PlayStation Network is back up and running. Yep, then you'll never hear from Joseph for the rest of the day. He'll be back on his PS5. That was fantastic. Thank you, Joseph. Oh yeah, I'm not even ashamed of getting that excited about a good landing rate. Well, that beats the one. Well, although the one over there at Mono was not bad for that rough of a area. No, that's all right. There's no reason to wow. No, I like it. I like it when I land very well. That's I wish I could have done that yesterday in the short flight. Yeah. Exactly. Now, see, I wish I could have done a double grease. But that's okay. That was fantastic, though. I got to get ready to wrap things up, otherwise we'll get a commercial here in about 13 minutes. This is about the time that Kev will say, or Music will say, fast taxiing is authorized. Oh, look, there's a vehicle for us. Be taking me to jail for landing at Mono Lake. All right, let's see. Did the okay. What is engaged? Okay, that's parking brakes on. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, that was pretty good. So there we go. I'll wait till the stream catches up here. Or let me just refresh it that way. I know that you guys everything's all caught up because it lags sometimes. All right, there we go. So yeah, that'll be it for today, folks. Thank you all for coming in and hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If not, you know who to talk to. I will be back next Saturday. We'll be in Belize in the DC-3. Should be a nice flight. Hopefully very scenic. Thank you, Bex. Catch you later. Enjoy your new haircut. Thank you, Mela. Appreciate that. Thank you, Joseph. See, I already knew it. He was next. Thank you, Kev, for being here. I'll see you in a couple hours, hopefully. Thank you, Mick. Appreciate that. I'll be back. Should be flying with Kev later. I'm going to redo that flight, but I'm going to pick a slower plane because I want to see if I can get a better landing rate. Unless we do the medium, but either way. Yeah. I'll be back next. I'll be streaming next Saturday in 2020. We'll be in the DC3 Belize. Do enjoy the rest of your Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, early Sunday for some parts of the world already. That international dateline and all that crazy nonsense. Time travel. That's what it is. It's time travel. I have been and always shall be your host and pilot, Uncle B. Until next time, peace. Live long and prosper.